Hi, welcome to MJT Law. My name is Melanie Thorley, and today we're going to talk about how to calculate your minimum wage pay rate. Okay, so this is actually pretty simple. It's just what we need to do is have a little think about what award or enterprise agreement you fall under. So as an employee, there's kind of one of three different arrangements that might be available to you. You might be under an award. You might be in retail, for instance, and there's no enterprise agreement. Or you might work for, say, Coles or Woolworths, and there's an enterprise agreement, and that would be the guide for how much money you would earn. Or you might be someone like me, for instance, lawyers, who are what we call award free. We fall under what we affectionately call the NES, which is the National Employment Standards. Some minimum standards that every employee has here in Australia. The awards provide you additional support. So for people like me, we're on absolute minimum wage, which is around $19 at the moment. That's the minimum wage that we would be entitled to. For someone else who's working under an award, that minimum wage might be slightly different. So we're going to calculate it today. First of all, we need to figure out what award you might be under. So we're going to do some work on this. We're going to say award finder, and we're going to put Fair Work Ombudsman in here. Find my award, Fair Work Ombudsman. Okay, so first of all, we're going to say we're not under an enterprise agreement, so we're going to say no. And then we're going to say what type of job are you in. So we're going to say perhaps you are an administrative assistant. And let's have a look. Oh, there it is there. And we're going to say the industry. Let's just say clerical industry. Yep, you're an office worker. And so we know it's the Clerks Private Sector Award. I'm just going to make a note of that. Okay, now we're going to open a new web page. We're going to go Fair Work Ombudsman. And we're going to say PACT. And we're going to end up in here. PACT is an acronym for Pay and Conditions Tool. Now what we're going to say is we're going to click on Pay Calculator here on the left hand side. And it's going to say I am an employee looking for pay rates. And we're just going to click Next. Oh, show me pay rates as of, we're just going to say today. If you go last year, the pay rates might be slightly different because the pay rates change every financial year. So we're just going to go Next. And then it's going to say, do you know your award? It might be no, help me find my award. And then it will send you to, we'll say admin. And it's going to give you something similar, hopefully. Seems to be thinking a little bit too long. What we're going to do is we're just going to go back and we're going to say, yes, I know my award, and we're going to go Next. Now we're going to select the award. Now we were a Clerks Private Sector, so we're just going to scroll down to C, and we're going to tick that. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to press Next. Now, are you a trainee? Now we're going to be an adult who's working full-time, and there's going to be nothing, more interesting about it than that. So we're going to keep going. No apprentice, nothing else. Okay. What is your classification? And we are going to say that might be a level 2 year 1. And the typical duties are reception, switchboard, doing invoices, payroll data, or we might be a level 4, for instance, where you've achieved a level organisation industry that you've knowledge for specific to give you your job. These are the sort of work, this is sort of work that you might be doing, creating new files and records. You might hold a certificate 4 in customer contact. So we're going to say level 4. I'm going to choose that. I'm going to go Next. We're going to say we're a full-time worker because we know that's what we've already made the decision that we're going to be, but of course you might be a part-time or casual. We're just going to say Next. And we're an adult, we're over the age of 21 years old. Okay, so this says that my hourly pay rate is $25.18 and that my weekly rate is a minimum of $956.70, and the award is a clerk's private sector award. Now there's a lot of other stuff going on here, and we're talking, and this is about the penalties. So if you work between 7 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. on a Saturday, then you'll be receiving $31.48 per hour. If you work on a Sunday, you'll be receiving $50.36. If you work on a public holiday and you're not a shift worker, then you'll be receiving $62.95. And we're just going to click on the Y here, and it's going to give us a little bit of information. Okay, so we know that the base rate is $25.18, and we know that the penalty is an additional $6.30. So that makes it $31.48. So that's why we know. Okay, and that is how you calculate your minimum wage. You can also, from this particular section, view the pay guide. It's a bit of a mad document that gives all the information about all the different pays for all the different levels for the clerk's private sector, or you can even look at your award. So we're just going to click on View My Award, and this is the award itself, and these are the other conditions and entitlements that are attached to your employment. For instance, you'll be entitled to, if you're a casual employee, you might be entitled to the right to request a casual conversion. And if you are a casual, I'd certainly recommend that you have a little look at your right to request casual conversion clause of your award. And let me just go back to the PACT. If you're earning less than $25.18 per hour and you fit the criteria that we've just clicked in there, then there's a possibility that you're being underpaid. Have a chat to your employer about this. They may or may not know. If you're having troubles with this, you can always call the Fair Work Ombudsman and they can talk you through it. Or you can give us a call and we can see if we can give you a hand as well. Thank you for watching.